Hello, and welcome back to another season of Reeltv. Yay! On our show, we report and discuss the latest movie news and bring you the scoop from behind the scenes in Hollywood. I'm your host, Connor Smith.
And I'm also your host, Lindsey Lorfus. And today we will be discussing Oscar nominations. Woo! Oscars!
Literally,
coming right around the bend.
Oscars my favorite day of the year.
Super exciting, yeah.
Like Christmas, my birthday, like screw that. Like Oscars is the day where
yes.
I'm like in heaven.
The golden day.
But yeah, so what did you think? What surprises, snubs?
Yeah.
There's a lot of really interesting things this year.
Definitely. Well, I really enjoyed The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. So I'm bummed that Ben Stiller isn't on for directing. I thought he did a phenomenal job. It was absolutely gorgeous. Just breathtaking, just every scene just was really well thought, and the script and just everything. It just was a magical movie.
Where was it filmed? Greenland?
Yeah,
It was
Greenland and
gorgeous.
Iceland for like 6 months.
It was gorgeous. The movie was beautiful to
Yeah.
look at. I wrote down I made a Facebook status about Oscar thoughts, so I just printed that. I'm so happy that Gravity got 10 nominations. I am ecstatic.
What a number.
I mean, like, Titanic and Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, and Ben-Hur won 11, but being nominated for 10 is still pretty great. I mean, those are what holds the record. And I think American Hustle also got 10 Oscar nominations, which I liked but didn't love, but yay for Gravity.
Yeah.
And then what else am I super excited for? Yeah, I love that a lot of movies got more love than I thought they would. Like Dallas Buyers Club got a lot of nominations, and I didn't think it would get Best Picture over Inside Llewyn Davis. I didn't think that. Which was also really damn good, and I'm kind of sad that got snubbed. Blue Jasmine, Woody Allen's movie, was great, and I didn't think Sally Hawkins would get a nomination. I knew Cate Blanchett would, but got a lot of good stuff. And then the other one I was surprised about was Wolf of Wall Street, because that movie kind of divided. It was very divided in opinion. Like, a lot of people thought it was excessive to be excessive, and a lot of people thought it was excessive just to I don't know. They kind of went back and forth about it for a while. So I'm kind of surprised that they loved it.
It took a long time to get them started with the story and everything I heard. And it took Dallas Buyers Club 23 years to get that going, which is amazing.
And it was an amazing movie, well-deserved.
And losing 43 pounds to play a role, God, it's amazing to see his transformation from Magic Mike and just being the sexiest man alive.
Yeah.
And going to that. And I really applaud him for his ability to do that.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway's probably eating donuts, scratching her back with her Oscar, after losing all that weight, just how much weight did she lose?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
And then she denied that she lost any. She's like, oh, I didn't do anything bad to lose that weight. And then she's like, haven't eaten in 6 days.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mila Kunis ate only egg whites when she was in Black Swan to get down to a ballerina body.
That's pretty interesting.
Couldn't do that.
Yeah, not me. Then there were a lot of movies I was surprised got nothing. I wrote down Inside Llewyn Davis, which I'm a huge Coen fan. I love the Coen brothers, and I was just kind of nothing. I love Fargo and Big Lebowski and all those movies, and I was surprised didn't get anything. Saving Mr. Banks, specifically Emma Thompson.
Yes.
I cried during that movie. I was so moved. I thought it was funny and sweet, and I was just surprised that got nothing. Before Midnight and also Mud, which were two they're more indie than mainstream movies, but I didn't. And also Fruitvale Station, I thought those would get at least something.
Yeah.
But it's almost the thing that there are so many great movies, someone's got to be.
Yeah.
I'm not wow, this shouldn't have been here and this should have been here. It's more well, someone's got to get cut.
Yeah, 2013 was a great year for.
It was. Every year at the end of the year, I found myself being wow, that was a good year.
Yeah.
I'm never God, that year was awful.
Yeah.
Any other? Jonah Hill and Sally Hawkins.
Yes.
Those were a couple unexpected surprises, at least.
I'm rooting for him. I hope Jonah Hill gets something. He's been in the business for a while. 2007 was when Superbad came out, and so that was his big debut, really. So, that'd be really exciting to see him get that.
Let that settle for a little bit. 2-time Oscar-nominated actor Jonah Hill. But, good for him, because he's picking really good roles. Yeah. Moneyball was great. Wolf was great.
Yes. Wonderful.
Blackfish, this documentary about SeaWorld. Phenomenal. It's gotten so much buzz. Artists have been invited to sing at SeaWorld, how they'll have venues and stuff. And they're not coming because of this documentary. It's a big deal. Wow. They're really,
That's really nice.
And I'm surprised it didn't get a nomination. I thought it would, and I saw it. I thought it was riveting. I thought it was really, really moving. It was really great, but.
Man, well, that's the beauty of film.
Yeah. And then I also wrote down a couple things. Brave can win a Best Animation Feature Oscar, and Monsters U doesn't even get nominated.
Yeah, like I'm
really Brave.
Really
bears.
angry.
She turned into a bear. Come on, like whatever. That bugged me.
Monsters U was great. Like the music. Oh my gosh, it was just wonderful. Storyline, everything.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny where he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be late to my first day of class." Do you remember that? I thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe we should just take like a 2-minute pause and just like let the fact that Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa and Lone Ranger are now Oscar nominated films. Like let's just let that settle for a little minute.
Oh my God, Bad Grandpa.
But Bad Grandpa
was
had
really
great
funny.
makeup.
Yeah.
Like what'd you think of the makeup?
That was amazing. Yeah, just to wake up at 4 a.m. every day and put that on and like it looked so real. I was completely, shocked.
I mean, getting your balls caught in a vending machine is probably not like that's not really art, but like the makeup and like that is really interesting because I mean, I feel like if Sacha Baron Cohen made another movie like Borat or Bruno, people would be like, you're that guy from Borat. Because he's done it Dictator, he's done it so many times, but like that was a full on like
the whole thing
transformation. And
that
movie.
And his grandson dressed up as like a little toddler from oh my God, that was so great. Like in his tiara and doing his dance and I just died.
It was a lot better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
Yeah, it really was.
And also Lone Ranger was just like awful. I wrote down Lone Ranger was filth, but shiny looking filth, mind you.
Yes.
Because it was just so awful, but it was really like visually pleasing. Like, I mean, it was directed by Gore Verbinski, who did Pirates 1 through 3. So I mean, it was very pretty, even though it was really grimy and nasty pretty.
I was really saddened by that. I actually saw it the day it came out. I was so excited.
You're like, Johnny Depp!
I was like, Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer, so good looking. I was like, this is going to be amazing. And it just fell totally flat.
It was boring.
Yeah.
It was 2.5 hours of sand.
So long.
It was just like, God. Okay, this is really random, but in Jimmy Neutron, there was an episode where they were watching a documentary, and it was like about like the desert, and he's like, and there's sand. And sand. And it was just like, it went on for like 20 minutes about just sand. That was really, but that's kind of how I felt about Lone Ranger.
Exactly.
It was just like really dull, like let's get this thing going, but nothing really ever happened.
Makeup peeling off the whole time,
But the action scenes were really good. The train chases were good, but other than that, it was really empty, that movie. And no Best Actor nomination for Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Psh. Emma Thompson and Tom Hanks were probably the biggest like actor
I know.
snubs this year.
That's really sad.
And especially because Tom Hanks had Saved Mr. Banks and Captain Phillips.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a lot of people thought he would almost get 2 nominations, but he really got nothing. Yeah, and then
I feel like he hasn't shown since Forrest Gump. Like
he won
hasn't
for
been
Forrest
like
Gump.
awarded until.
And he's had a lot of great roles:
Yeah.
Castaway, Terminal, Catch Me If You Can. Like a lot of people hate The Terminal, but whatever. And then any last words? Any last?
I'm pretty content.
I'm very content too. My last thing was Go Prisoners because I love the movie Prisoners, and it got a nomination for Best Cinematography for Roger Deakins. So, go him.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a quick break, but stay tuned, and we're gonna have Golden Globes discussions, and I'm gonna give my top 10 favorite movies of 2013, and later there'll be some news and Hollywood buzz and some trivia. So stay tuned.